We're here. Hippykillerz is here in the Dungeon of Doom. Well, not really Dungeon of Doom. We haven't got Kevin Sullivan and Jimmy Hart running about with Hulk Hogan. Has anyone seen that segment with Hulk Hogan and he puts his hand in the water and he goes, oh, "It's not hard. What's going on? I'm in the Dungeon of Doom." It's WCW. Hilarious stuff. Go watch it if you haven't. It's Botchamania worthy, really. But best, worst, could, and we are in the realm of TNA. This is where the nightmares happen, people. This is where nightmares happen. But let's get the good stuff out the way, because I feel like a bit of a rant. But let's get the good stuff. So the three best. If there's any good things in TNA, it's these three. Number 3 is Madison Rayne. Now, I'm not really a fan of women's wrestling in mainstream. I mean, I watch Shimmer occasionally. I like Shimmer. But the mainstream just baffles me. Even TNA. TNA used to be good with the women's division. Now there's hardly anyone. Madison Rayne. Now, a lot of people diss Madison Rayne because they wonder why she is the Knockouts champion. At first, I wondered why she's the Knockouts champion. But if anything, she's made it work. She's really, really hateable. I mean, personally, I love her to death because she's funny as hell. Is she that good in the ring? I think she's better than Angelina Love, and everyone praises her for some reason. So, I think she deserves to be the top heel in the Knockout. Well, not really. She could be second top, because there's someone that I'll mention later who should be the top of the Knockouts division. But Madison Rayne's number 3. Number 2, we got Douglas Williams. Last time I did this, I think he was the X Division champion. Now, he was recently the TV champion. Lost it to Abyss. And he's a great wrestler. He's British. That's a plus with me. He can talk. I find him hilarious on the mic. Seriously. And it's nice to see him getting a push while everyone else is. All the other guys I want to see get a push. I'm not really. And number 1 with a bullet are the Machine Guns. About fucking time they got the tag titles. I'm not sure if they were the tag champs in my last video, but they kept TNA alive in the later half of 2010. It's the only reason I watched TNA, because the Guns were the champs. They were feuding with Jen Me, they were feuding with Beer Money. I thought they were going to feud with London Brawling. They single-handedly, well, not single-handedly because there's 2 of them, but they both, Sabin and Shelley, saved TNA. I don't come on here and say that Hogan saved it or Bischoff saved it, because they haven't, and my cat's moving in the background. You can't see him, I can. It's a bit distracting. But Sabin and Shelley saved TNA later half 2010. Without question. Without question. So don't question it, because it's without. Now, we move on to the worst. Now, there's a lot of worst, and it was really hard to decide which 3 I really hate the most. But here we go. Number 3 is Tommy Dreamer. Now, I've never liked Tommy Dreamer. The only time I did like Tommy Dreamer was when he was feuding with Raven in the original ECW. Okay? Now, if anyone's seen my Save Tommy Dreamer video, you can see why I don't like him. He's fat. He's just a sympathetic babyface, like, oh, the company that I love is dead, and now I have to wrestle in TNA, it's not good at all. It's like, why are you wrestling then? If you love ECW so much, you wouldn't wrestle for any other company. Fool! Get off my screens! I mean, you're married to Beulah McGillicuddy, the father and mother of Michael McGillicuddy, surely. But there you go. Number 2 is Robbie E. What the fuck is Jersey Shore? I have never heard of it. I know I want to hear of it. If Robbie E and Cookie, who's Rebecca Bayliss from Ring of Honor and Shiver, who should be doing it way more than she should, as Cookie. Cookie? How can a credible wrestler be called Cookie? But Jersey Shore Don't know what it is. Don't care what it is. Don't want to see you on my screens anymore. You got that, Mr. E? If that is your real name, and I doubt that it is. God, you're almost as infuriating as Lucky Cannon. And I hate Lucky Cannon. That's a bad thing. And number 1 is Immortal. For the last time, TNA. SEX, Sports Entertainment Extreme, did not work. The Kings of Wrestling, not Hero and Claudio, but Jarrett, Hall and Nash, did not work. Planet Jarrett, when you had Jarrett, AMW, Scott Steiner, Team Canada, Abyss, whoever you wanted, did not work. The Main Event Mafia, who you bringing back? God knows why. I mean, Scott Steiner, fine. If you want to laugh, fine. Bring Scott Steiner in for comic value. But don't bring in Kevin Nash. And Kevin Nash went back on his word, so no more respect for you, Mr. Nash. I kind of liked you, but now I don't. Don't bring Booker T back. But it baffles me. The Main Event Mafia did not work. Immortal doesn't work. NWO storylines do not work anymore. So stop doing them. Okay? I don't care. Even if Ric Flair and AJ Styles and Beer Money and Kazarian are in this, okay? They're not the focal point. If they were the focal point, I wouldn't mind so much. But the fact that you're pushing Abyss, who's... he's nothing without James Mitchell. There, I've said it. Abyss, you are nothing without James Mitchell. You have been crap since 2007 when you dumped Mitchell and you start this whole idiotic storyline with Mitchell's your daddy. Okay? Rob Terry. Who the fuck wants to see Rob Terry? Who? If WWE release you, you know. Sorry, I burped when I was talking. You know you've got a problem when WWE release you when you look like Rob Terry. Seriously? Oh. Jeff Jarrett's still getting a push in 2011. Why is this? Why? And he's starting this MMA gimmick. It's ridiculous. And they're bringing back Carol Angle. It's ridiculous. You got Eric Bischoff. I don't want to see Eric Bischoff. Okay? He's a prick. His gimmick is a prick. If he wants to diss the wrestling fans, don't put him on our screens. Don't let him talk. Put a muzzle on him. Cut his tongue out. Do whatever. And then you're pushing Jeff Hardy, who could go to jail in a matter of weeks or days. I don't know when his court date is up. You got Jeff Hardy, who you're putting as the world champion. That's credible. There. Let's put on a druggie. That will help the kids. Yay! And you got Lard Hardy as well. Matt Hardy. Whatever you want to call him. Fat Lardy. Matt Hardy. He looks like Tyler Rex. Looks like Tyler Rex from a bakery. If you don't know who Tyler Rex is, I don't blame you. But, not good. Not good. I don't want to see any more NWO storylines. Never again, TNA. Never. And I don't want to see Main Event Mafia for some more. I don't. If you do want to see that, put that down in the comments. Because I can't think of one possible person on this planet that would want to see that. I'm surprised Russo hasn't gone. Even I don't want to see that. I'm surprised. Duh! Get off. Get off. You have the best roster in the world and you're using it like that. Ridiculous. But let's move on to the curse because I think I'm running out of time because I ranted so much. I'm a fucking immortal. Oh, and Hulk Hogan, you're not relevant. Okay? This is not 20 years ago, okay? Your nostalgia wore off in 1999. Okay? You're not a draw. No matter what you say, no matter how many hip replacements you get, you are not a draw. You do not know what works in wrestling anymore. End of discussion. Okay? Move on to the kids. Number 3, we have Brian the Spanky Kendrick. From what I've seen, he's been hanging out with Evie too, because that works so well, that gets people over. And he's been doing this Yoda stuff. Yoda yoga. There you go, Yoda yoga. He's wearing like this. He looks like Hayakushi. If anyone remembers Hayakushi, he looks like Hayakushi. No. He could probably, him and Amazing Red could help save the X Division. But let's face it, Jay Lethal is not credible. Kazarian's trying, he's losing the battle. He is. Number 2 is Sarita. Sarita is an amazing wrestler. Her promos, in my opinion, aren't there. They're good. Don't get me wrong, she can cut promos like saying, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm the best, I'm going to beat your ass. That's fine. Generic heel promo, but I need a bit more. But I think she could be in Madison's spot. And her and Mickey could have some tremendous matches. And number 1, with a bullet, I think everyone's seen this coming, Desmond Wolfe. Apparently, he came back at the last set of TV tapings, and they cut his return off television. You are kidding me. You couldn't cut Rob Terry off. You couldn't cut a shitty Eric and Orlando Jordan promo off. Or Robbie E. Or Eric Bischoff talking for 20 minutes at the start of every fucking Impact. This company has no idea on how to book wrestling. Okay? If I'm more interested in WWE, and WWE is going back to the new generation, and I hate the new generation, if I'm more interested in the WWE, your company has a problem. It does. Don't argue, it does. End of. So that was TNA, that was fun, wasn't it, kids? But join me next time and I'll be talking about greener pastures in the form of Ring of Honor. So this is Hippykillerz signing out, and I'll tell you, I'm going to be drinking a whole lot of tea, 'cause TNA. Fuck you.